Hello everybody, how's it going? KhasAdun here, and we are back with some more Legacy of the Void casting. And we're still in this series between good old Puck and TLO, duking it out in I think a best of 7. It might be a best of 5, I don't actually know. I know how many replays there are, but I don't know what the series is. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to see who comes out on top in order to find out. So, anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce our players and put up this fancy thing here. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have the victor of 2 games so far, Mr. Puck. Woo! Apu! Apu! Okay, that's enough of that. And having yet to prove himself in this series somehow, in the bottom right-hand corner, we have our blue Zerg buddy, TLO. And on this map is going to be Central Protocol. It's a very Protoss-y sort of, I guess, sentry map. It looks very fancy and shiny. Let's see what we got. So, these guys being actually fairly close to each other as far as walking distance and flying distance even goes. I wouldn't expect this game to take very long to finish, if we're gonna be seeing a lot of aggression, which so far we have. These guys have probably been at each other's throats pretty insanely these 2 games that we've seen so far, especially that crazy rush from TLO. And can I just point out how beautiful the music is in this expansion? Listen for a second, listen! That is truly magnificent. It is the best music, but there's one song I like even more than this, but I don't know if we're gonna hear it anytime. Anyway, let's see if I can talk a little bit about the map. It looks like there's one base here that no one is going to take because it's too close to the enemy, the opponent. So I would expect you would take this one, and then you'd move up here, and you know, sort of go around the map, and eventually it would come down to getting this one. Now, we may have Zerg, because they're very fast, very mobile. Zerg may try to be a cocky son of a gun and take the gold base here. These are worth, I think you get 2 more minerals per trip on this. So normally when a drone comes over here, mines, takes some minerals back, you get 8 minerals per trip, right? So you take that and you multiply that by 16. That's quite a lot of minerals per minute. Now take this. You've got now, sorry, my brain just died. These guys have 2 more minerals per trip, so you get 10 minerals per trip, but I think you're going to use less drones. But it's a faster income anyway. I don't know if these are high resource Vespene geysers. I don't think they're using that just yet. And look at this, already we've got a couple of Zerglings coming in, trying to see, is there anything I need to be on the lookout for with this Protoss guy? We've got some Adepts, that's pretty normal. Any robotics, anything weird, anything that I should really prepare for. And so far he's found nothing. I don't know what he's trying to get away from the Adept. It's not gonna happen. Run quickly! Okay, he sees basically nothing, which is good because we got a Twilight Council right here, meaning Blink Stalkers are on the way. So he doesn't know about that. He really doesn't have anything to go on as far as what to prepare for. He might have had a robotics facility, which would mean Immortals and Disruptors, but he doesn't know. A couple more gateways coming down to sort of block this area off, and all you need is, oh look, a pylon, look at that. I think you need 1, there's the sentry right there to finish that wall off. Oh no, that pylon finished. Oh, now that's interesting, okay. So a straight up wall off has happened. This doesn't normally happen unless... Why would he be doing, wait, no, okay, here's the opening, okay. Normally when somebody walls off their entire thing, it's because they're planning to do some big move, and they don't want to be messed up. Okay, well the Baneling's coming in here to mess everything up anyway. Oh god. Oh no. So, unintended consequences have happened. Oh god, the Banelings, watch out. These guys will destroy all of the probes if they get too close. Okay, so the Zerglings, the Baneling's kind of wandering around looking for a target, looking for someone to blow up. Zergling's gonna pick off whatever they can, wherever they can, just to sort of... it puts you back in supply. Look, he's supply blocked as a result of that now. These poor probes! Oh! Is he gonna get him? Oh no, they're stuck! Oh my god. Okay, well, I've seen worse. Alright. That was not the worst thing. These, somehow, I don't know how they survived that. They did it. Meanwhile, we've got a robotics coming up, and I would assume we're going to see a warp prism and some drops happening, because that's a lot quicker to get there. However, I mean, yeah, there's the warp prism right there. So all he needs to do is put up a couple of stalkers in here, shuttle the thing over, drop them, and transform into warp prism mode. I don't know what it's called. And straight from your warp gates, these guys here, you can push the W key and then warp in units right under it, and they're built right there to reinforce immediately. It's very, very powerful, especially because they only take like 3 seconds to warp in. I think it's very, very strong. Pylons have been rebuilt. Zerglings can't get back in. It looks like, oh my God, TLO! Look at this. He's like, well, if you're gonna wall yourself in, I'm just gonna take the map. Forget it. Why not? Yeah, and just as I predicted, nobody really wants to take this one here, as that would just be a constant and endless source of fighting. Okay, here we go. Not seeing the dropping that I would have expected, but a warp prism nonetheless is handy to have with your army. Just for instant sort of reinforcements. And I don't know if he knows about this. I think he's expecting him to come up here, but yeah, I see. Okay, here he goes, and okay, and now here come these Zerglings around to try to take him out, but I think they're gonna get in before then. Oh, look at this, just in time. And actually the positioning was pretty good. Instead of running him around the back so they could get in, he tried to block him off right there. But this is a lot of Zerglings coming in. You know, luckily Zerglings die fairly quickly though, so apparently that was of little consequence. That was a lot of Zerglings though, I'll be honest. Okay, so I don't see this game going on much further. If he can't get enough Zerglings out... okay, Hydralisks might help, but you're gonna need a lot more, and he may have overextended with his expanding here. What's the income like? The income is actually pretty good for TLO. It's gonna come down to how many units he can make and how quickly. And, I mean, what kind of... I would prefer... ideally, that's the word you want. He would make a lot of Banelings and really try to blow up a lot of Stalkers, because Banelings, where is he going? Okay, here we go. Are really worth, you get a really good bang for your buck, as it were. They can blow up huge groups of units, but with this constant whoa! He gets the Warp Prism! Oh, look at this! He's done it! He's pushing this back, the Zerglings being so annoying, with the help of these Hydralisks really being able to do a ton of damage per shot. Yeah, wow. Okay, and now all of a sudden TLO is so ahead. Look, 59 to 106 supply. That's actually pretty big supply lead. Look, they're gonna start attacking this. Mothership Core sees it, but he doesn't have any pylons here to make him go away. And now TLO is absolutely ahead. He's got more bases, he's got more supply. Oh god. Puck just leaves. Puck's like, well, shoot, didn't work. Yeah, okay. So, TLO actually being able to take a game for himself by repelling, taking as many bases. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot more subtle in these pro games as compared to, like, when I play a game versus somebody. When I play a game, it's a lot more amateurish and sad. But these guys, I mean, he's pretty much realized it's over for me. Look, he's taken this out. He'll be in my base in less than a minute, and I do not have enough warp-ins. I do not have enough resources to counter this. And the robotics bay, had that been started earlier, while he was attacking, he might be able to get a disruptor out in time, but I think going in here, he went too far into here, and that's when the swarm just descended on him. He did fairly well for a little bit, but he started backing out, and all the Hydralisks and Queens did so much damage that before you know it, half your army's gone, and there's nothing you can do. So, TLO finally taking a game against Puck in this series. Pretty fun, aggressive gameplay in the Legacy of the Void beta. I am really enjoying this. I'm gonna keep casting. We still got a few games left to go, and then I'm just gonna go download another series and cast more of those. I want this to be a normal part of my channel, because I love this so much. Okay, so that's gonna go ahead and do it. Will TLO be able to win another game in the next one, or will Puck finish this whole thing? We will find out. Oh, well, I mean, I might have just given that away Whoops. I'll be careful to not do that in any more series that I do. Alright, whatever. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.